Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into SpaceX's incredible journey and their ambitious plans to make humanity multi-planetary. From their humble beginnings to their groundbreaking achievements, SpaceX has been pushing the boundaries of space exploration and technology. Let's explore the key milestones and future strategies that are propelling us towards Mars and beyond. We're talking about reusable rockets, interplanetary transportation systems, and the ultimate goal of establishing a self-sustaining civilization on another planet. It's a future ripped straight from the pages of science fiction, and SpaceX is making it a reality. Get ready to have your mind blown as we delve into the exciting world of SpaceX. Before we had Falcon Heavy, before we had Starship, there was Falcon 1. This was SpaceX's proving ground, their trial by fire in the unforgiving arena of rocket science. Falcon 1 was a small rocket, but it had a big dream: to be the first privately developed liquid-fueled rocket to reach Earth orbit. The sheer amount of energy required to break free from Earth's gravitational pull is astronomical, literally. But SpaceX, with their characteristic tenacity, didn't give up. They launched, they learned, they iterated. Each launch, even the ones that didn't go exactly according to plan, provided invaluable data that allowed them to refine their designs and push the boundaries of what was possible. And finally, on September 28, 2008, Falcon 1 made history. It reached orbit, paving the way for a new era of private spaceflight. It showed the world that space was no longer the exclusive domain of governments and giant corporations. It was open to anyone with enough passion, ingenuity, and maybe a touch of that SpaceX daring. Now, reaching orbit is fantastic, but it's a bit like getting an invitation to a party and then just staring at the building from across the street. You want to get inside, experience all the fun. That's where Dragon comes in. Dragon was designed with a purpose: to carry both cargo and eventually humans to the International Space Station. A private company, building a spacecraft capable of docking with humanity's orbiting laboratory? That's audacious. And just like with Falcon 1, SpaceX didn't achieve this overnight. But in 2010, Dragon did just that, making history as the first private spacecraft to visit the International Space Station. It was a moment that redefined the possibilities of space travel, proving that commercial ventures could play a vital role in our journey beyond Earth. Imagine for a moment if every time an airplane took off, it simply disintegrated after reaching its destination. That's essentially how rockets worked for decades. But SpaceX envisioned a future where rockets could be reusable, where the first stage, the most expensive part, could return to Earth and land safely. Enter the Falcon 9. This rocket, with its 9 Merlin engines and sleek design, was built with reusability in mind. And on December 21, 2015, it made history. After delivering its payload of satellites to orbit, the Falcon 9's first stage flipped around, reignited its engines, and performed a series of controlled burns, guiding it back to Earth. The world watched with bated breath as the rocket touched down gracefully at Landing Zone 1, marking a turning point in spaceflight history. Now, landing on solid ground is one thing, but how about landing on a platform floating in the middle of the ocean? That's exactly what SpaceX set out to do with their drone ships, affectionately named, "Of Course I Still Love You," and just read the instructions. Sometimes, due to the trajectory or the payload's destination, the rocket needs to land further downrange. And what better place than a giant, autonomous platform bobbing in the ocean? But landing on a drone ship is no walk in the park. On April 8, 2016, SpaceX pulled it off. After launching the Dragon spacecraft to the International Space Station, the Falcon 9's first stage successfully landed on the "Of Course I Still Love You" drone ship. Imagine your car, after a cross-country road trip, being prepped and ready for another journey. Now, imagine that car had just been launched into space, experienced the scorching heat of re-entry, and landed back on Earth. That's essentially what SpaceX achieved with the reflight of their Falcon 9 rocket. On March 30, 2017, SpaceX made history again by launching a pre-flown Falcon 9 first stage. The world watched as the flight-proven Falcon 9 lifted off, carrying a communications satellite into orbit. By demonstrating the feasibility of reflying rockets, SpaceX opened the door to a future where space travel becomes more affordable and accessible. Remember that feeling when you were a kid and you realized you could stack blocks higher and higher, reaching for the sky? That's kind of what Falcon Heavy is like, only on a much grander, more explosive scale. We're talking about the most powerful operational rocket in the world. Picture this. 3 Falcon 9 first stages strapped together, 27 Merlin engines roaring in unison, generating over 5 million pounds of thrust. And on February 6, 2018, the world held its breath as Falcon Heavy took its maiden voyage. The launch was nothing short of spectacular. The 2 side boosters separated and returned to Earth, landing simultaneously at Cape Canaveral in a breathtaking display of synchronized aerospace ballet. It was a moment that captured the world's imagination, a testament to SpaceX's ambition and their ability to make even the most audacious dreams a reality. We've talked about rockets, we've talked about spacecraft, but what about the moment they come together in the vastness of space? Docking with the International Space Station is no easy feat. It requires incredible precision, careful maneuvering, and nerves of steel. Now imagine doing all of that autonomously. That's right, no joystick, no remote control, just a spacecraft with a brain of its own. That's exactly what Dragon achieved on March 3, 2019, when it became the first American spacecraft to autonomously dock with the ISS. Autonomous docking opens up a world of possibilities for future missions, from delivering cargo and crew to building and servicing space stations without the need for human intervention. For almost a decade, the United States relied on Russia to ferry astronauts to and from the International Space Station. But SpaceX had a vision to return human spaceflight to American soil, and not just any human spaceflight, safe, reliable, and cost-effective human spaceflight. Enter the Commercial Crew Program, a partnership between NASA and private companies like SpaceX to develop and operate spacecraft capable of carrying astronauts to the ISS. On May 30, 2020, SpaceX etched its name in history once again. The Crew Dragon spacecraft, carrying NASA astronauts Doug Hurley and Bob Behnken, lifted off from Kennedy Space Center atop a Falcon 9 rocket. This wasn't just a moment of national pride, it was a testament to the power of innovation and collaboration. Imagine if you had to buy a brand new car every time you wanted to go to the grocery store. That's essentially how rockets used to work. One and done. But SpaceX had a different vision, a future where rockets could be reused, making space travel more affordable and accessible. Unlike most rockets, SpaceX rockets are designed to withstand re-entry and land back on Earth for reuse. By recovering and reusing their rockets, SpaceX is driving down the cost of launching payloads into orbit, making space more accessible for everyone from scientists and researchers to entrepreneurs and dreamers. And as the cost of access to space decreases, the possibilities for exploration and discovery increase exponentially. Behind every successful launch, every groundbreaking achievement, lies a dedicated team of engineers, technicians, and dreamers working tirelessly to make it all happen. SpaceX's facilities are a testament to their commitment to innovation and their relentless pursuit of pushing the boundaries of space exploration. From their headquarters in Hawthorne, California, where they design and build their rockets and spacecraft, to their test site in McGregor, Texas, where they put their creations through the paces, SpaceX is constantly pushing the limits of what's possible. Their launch site at Kennedy Space Center's Launch Complex 39A, a historic site that once hosted Apollo and Space Shuttle missions, is a testament to their ambition and their legacy as pioneers of space travel. And then there's Starbase in Boca Chica, Texas, a sprawling facility dedicated to the development and testing of Starship, SpaceX's next-generation spacecraft designed to take humans to Mars and beyond. These facilities are more than just buildings and launch pads, they're monuments to human ingenuity, symbols of our unyielding desire to explore the cosmos and unlock the secrets of the universe. That's a wrap on SpaceX's incredible journey and their ambitious plans for the future. From their early days of launching small rockets to their current endeavors of developing interplanetary spacecraft, SpaceX has consistently pushed the boundaries of what's possible in space exploration. Their commitment to reusability, their drive to make space travel more affordable, and their unwavering belief in the potential of humanity to become a multi-planetary species is an inspiration to us all. What started as a dream is rapidly becoming a reality, and we can't wait to see what the future holds for SpaceX and for humanity's journey beyond Earth. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting content about space exploration and technology. Thanks for watching.